to be able to get to the back grinders that he has in there. So unfortunately, it does have to go in a little bit longer than normal. Now, we do always pay attention to make sure that nothing's stuck, and if it is, we do take care of that. But it's small enough that he should be able to manipulate his tongue to get that out. I've had him for 9 months now. Do I have to be vaccinated to be a rehabber? It's smart to have all your vaccinations, but you know, there's some that you're just gonna have to get as you go in case you get bit. So Kelly, I don't do the other the other animals during different lives. Since we are in my house, I don't walk around my house with a camera. Sloths can scratch, but it's unlikely that they carry rabies. Exactly. Can he go back to the wild? So he was never destined for the wild. He was born in captivity, for captivity. And he's going to stay here because he has a diet restriction. Does he have some type of crate, or does he stay out around the house all the time? So they have a whole room. There's an animal room. And so they can be inside, outside, because you can go both ways. But then he has a smaller enclosure inside that animal room because he's so small right now. So when he's not with me, he's in that. So, well, thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hang on one second, guys. Let's see. You got it's hanging from your mouth. You mentioned the bottom and top teeth follow each other. How do you handle that since the bottom is scarred? How many? That's a great question. I actually have an appointment with the vet to talk about that because we don't know. And if you can see that they are starting to grow in and they're starting to curve a little bit. So we just want to see if they're eventually going to stop, or if that's something that we might have to Dremel. I don't know. We'll find out. So normally, a lot of times when they're, she didn't just kiss that thing's mouth. They kissed his nose. But of course I'm going to kiss him. That's actually how sloths greet each other in the wild, is they kiss each other's noses. But then you really want to get grossed out, they actually lick each other's noses. But I don't lick his nose. Just kiss it. He does snuggle for sure. I haven't had to deal with the teeth file issue yet. No. So we're definitely going to figure that out soon. But I'm not one. But he doesn't know that, Diva. He sees me as mom, so I'm going to kiss his nose right back. The nails hurt a little bit, but he's not meaning to. Thank you, Toiler. I appreciate it. Is that Maddie throwing stuff back there? It sure is. What does his fur feel like? Right now it's soft, just like a really soft blanket. But when he grows up, it'll feel more like a Halloween wig. Do all the animals get along with each other? Most of them are troublemakers. The chinchilla. The chinchilla likes to start stuff with everybody. Do I think he might have to get braces? Oh my God, could you imagine? No, but I do think we might have to Dremel down his little teethies, and that makes me nervous, but we'll figure that out this week. What's his favorite treat? So his favorite treat is carrots, but, oh, I'm so sorry. His favorite treat is carrots, but it has a lot of sugar, so we don't give him a ton of carrots because they can't process sugar very well. Can we see the chinchillas? So in some of our other lives, we do show the other animals. Again, I don't walk around the house with my camera. You also have a little separate room to keep spiders and big fat snake. Yeah, we always have the... Hey, Charles, thank you. How do we meet the sweet baby? So Lexi, we are in Florida, and we travel the state of Florida and do private meet and greets. What does that mean? Dremel down. So you know a Dremel tool for like nails and stuff like that, like if you go to a nail salon, so they in essence have one of those with like a diamond bit for teeth, and so you would go ahead and use that Dremel for the teeth. We have snakes as well. All of my snakes are up in St. Augustine, though. The cute and cuddlies live here with me, and all my reptiles are up in St. Augustine. Charles, I'm glad you're here. Thanks, guys, for all being here. He's a hungry little boy tonight. Russell, thank you so much. We appreciate that. He's eating zucchini right now. You could watch for hours. Sean, I get so distracted. That's the problem, is I stop reading the comments because like I watch him too. Will he have to be neutered? So he's by himself. So I'm not going to put him through that, that surgery. Cause again, they don't do well under anesthesia. So it's not worth it. He did get his syringe, Denise. He was a hungry little boy today. He woke up super hungry. What's my favorite random sloth fact that most people don't know? I'm fascinated by the, we talked about that they can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes underwater. I'm fascinated by that. I am also fascinated that they can slow down their heart rate to about 3 beats per minute. Because I try to hold my breath that long and it just doesn't work. Little turtles, they're adorable. Well, but Snake Boy can open doors. Yeah, we have all sorts of locks and stuff like that. What kind of dog do I have? She's a mutt. How aren't you scared? I've been bit by a lot of things. I think once you know what the bite feels like, you're not as scared. I mean, it hurts. It's one of the worst bites I've ever had. But, you just kind of learn, like, don't put them by your neck. Don't put them up by your jugular, That's pretty bad. You think he has something hung. Let me see. Can I see your mouthpiece? You sure do. Good catch. Hold on 1 second. Can I see your mouthpiece? Oh, what a good boy. Good job. Thank you, Christy, for catching that. I appreciate it. I know, let's clean it out right now. Hold your horses. Yes. Good catch. One at the drum will hurt. It's probably going to be uncomfortable. But, the option is possibly doing that or it growing either backwards into that bottom part of the jaw that is there, or the fear of it growing down into the skin that's in there. Is he tilting back to help clear the food? He was tilting back to show me. Your daughter wants to go to the beach. What's the closest one to you? I really want to meet you. Oh, hey, Stephanie. I mean, it depends if you guys are East Coast or West Coast people, The Gulf is really, really warm. It's beautiful, a lot calmer than the East Coast. East Coast has more waves. East Coast, we're closest to like Cocoa, Titusville, things like that. West Coast, I would say St. Pete, Clearwater. If you're going to the West Coast, they tell you to go to Honeymoon Island. It is absolutely beautiful. Beach is fantastic. That's a great location over there. Great restaurants, everything like that. Sorry, Miss Gigi, how are you? Is it legal to own a sloth in Florida? So as long as you have your permits, yes. But yeah, and then so Stephanie, what we do for our meet and greets is we travel out to you. We say we book for a half hour, but I'm normally there for an hour or more. And it is $150 per person to hold. And as long as one person's doing the holding visit, you can add on petting only for $50 per person, which is cheaper than any of the other locations out here that do that, and for way longer than what they do it for. You want a sloth tattoo? You relate to their slow, calm nature. Oh, Alicia, thank you. Just watch your video with the lemur doing my hair. I have a lot of helpers here. What was the name? Oh, Honeymoon Island. It's over by, over on the Gulf Coast. Absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite beaches, to be completely honest with you. I actually hate talking about it because it's not always that busy. But it's a lot of fun. How many sloths have I taken care of prior to Toothless? 4 for a majority of their life, but like 6 in total. I know he wants to hang. I think it's the funniest thing. And this is like a really bad... I'm located in Florida. It's not a lemur. Tonight's our sloth. You're about to start looking at for small girls trip. It's beautiful. And then you can there's a ferry that's right there that can take you to Calabisi Island, which is a great island for shells and stuff like that. But I found better shells at Honeymoon than going over onto going onto that fairy. Hang on, I'm trying to get him to flip over. Does that hurt? It's not the best thing ever. It doesn't feel super great, but he's not doing it to try and hurt me. He's just doing it because he wants to hang right now. Come here. Yes, Cassandra, $150 per person. So it's not like $150 for a group of 10. It's $150 per person to hold, whoever's holding. If you're just in the room, not touching, not holding, we don't charge you. If you're petting, $50 per person, but one person has to do. You want to be loved is what you want to be loved. You want to come up, hippies? Yeah, so $150 per person. Whee! Look how fun that is. That's so fun. Well worth every penny. Ah, thank you. We think so. Killer Kicks, welcome in. I didn't see you until now. I apologize. Mrs. Poindexter, thank you. Carrie, he doesn't even fit in the screen anymore. So here's my hand for being able to show you the size difference. And when we first started doing the lives with him, he was about the size of my hand, which was crazy. He's grown so big. It makes me happy. This makes you so happy. Well, it makes us happy that you're here with us. We love being able to share him with you. Your daughter's healing and resting. Finally had tonsils out today. Oh, what a long day. That's insane. Lots of popsicles. Don't lift anything. Tell her not to lift anything. Good morning, Lady Sage. Welcome in. We're just watching Mr. Toothless just hang. Well, Mrs. Captain Jack Sparrow, a group of lemurs is called a troop, so we want to welcome you to the troop. We take our troop very seriously. The eye towards me now is the one, so the eye towards you guys is the one that was injured. Just had the box of them nearly. Oh, God. You know, I definitely get them out, though, because I didn't get mine out until they were older, and it was horrible. So, somebody asked if they really sleep like 22 hours a day. Hey, Tango! In the wild, they can sleep about 18 hours a day. But he definitely, hang on, I'm trying to readjust him here because his little feetsies are sharp. He sleeps about every 4 hours, and then he gets up and does his thing. What's his favorite snack? His favorite snack is carrots. Here. I'll do this. Oh, hi. Where does he sleep? So he sleeps with me until about 7 o'clock in the morning. And then after that, he goes into his enclosure in his room. Killer Kicks, he's been so needy today. All he wants to do is cuddle. How do you book a meet and greet? Just send us a DM, let us know, tell us if there's any dates that you're looking for and what part of Florida we'd be coming to. And I can kind of tell you what our calendar and schedule is. He does sleep with me. This next feeding is a little hard because we don't want to wake up the other animals. Where are you going? What are you doing? You'll come up here? He is like a little baby. It's insane. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, those little claws are hurting me. I think so, Judy. I think he's definitely having a growth spurt. You're from Scotland. Well, welcome. He reminds me of your 7-month-old. Hopefully your 7-month-old doesn't have as long of claws as he does. He is super cuddly. Do they bite? They do. They do. Hang on. Where are we going? How did I get him? So he was a rescue. He was attacked by Mom the first day he was born. He came home with me on comfort care. So you see where that started, where it like right down here is where the cut originally started. So we used to wrap up his head. He looked like Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, you're giving him a close-up of inside your nostrils. You are. You giving him a close-up? I can't see anything. They can't see anything. They see inside your nose. They're seeing inside your nose. Whoa, holy cannoli. What'd you just do there? I do take him to get his nails done. You were giving kisses, huh? I don't know what you just did there. There we go. It is a very clean nostril. He's a very clean little individual, which is kind of cool. What happened to Mom? Nothing. Mom's living out her best life. She's doing just great. Honestly, she could care less, to be honest with you. Oh, another kiss? Holy cannoli. You are really laying it on thick out here. You are just laying it on thick. Oh, you're showing them inside your mouth? What? I don't know if they want to see that. You kind of have to let go of the phone. I can't see any comments. Well, there you go. You saw where he saw Grandma and Aunt, so he's wondering. So yeah, so he goes, like, he comes with me to work. That's where I work during the week. They do only have one baby at a time, and it is an 11-month gestation, which is crazy. Crazy long to carry one here. So I'm not a rehabber because they don't get released back into the wild, but we are a rescue. You're a silly little boy. You see his little nostrils going? He was dealt a bad hand, but he's doing them really, like, I think he lives out a great life right now. He's a little too spoiled, if you ask me. Does he travel in an enclosure in the car? He has a whole, like a bassinet that he travels in. They have a great sense of smell. Their sense of smell is one of their best senses. Are they allowed to eat fruit? So fruit I would definitely do in moderation. Sugar ferments in their body before they have time to pass it. He is thinking about doing it again. You see how he's side-eyeing the phone? He can't figure out what he wants to do. What do they eat in the wild? These guys are leaf eaters. Primarily the Cecropia leaf, because that would be the tree that they're going to stay in. Fruit. So fruit wouldn't get them tipsy. You're giving them another kiss? Fruit wouldn't get them tipsy. Oh, that's a real close-up of your mouth. But it would cause bloat. What makes them hostile? So it just kind of depends on the sloth. Each one's very different. His grandfather, like, sometimes you just walk into his enclosure and he decides today is not the day. But for him, it's if I don't pay attention to him, he gets a little pissed off. If you try and take something away from him that he wants, it just depends on each animal and their personality. Can you say, I can't see really a lot of what's going on here. You word sloths can move quickly. Is that true? It is true. How often do I trim his nails? About once a month. It goes, oh, hi. Has he bit me? He has not bit me. He's tried once. But I have been bit by a sloth before. Horrible bite. Oh my goodness gracious. More boopies? More nose boopies. I don't even know what to do with you. I don't even know what to do with you. How about just a couple more minutes? Well, let's see. Let's do this. Guys, what I'm going to do, because I think he's still a little hungry, is I am going to leave you right here. I am taking him with me. I'm going to go get his formula, and I'm going to give him another bottle, another syringe, because he pooped yesterday. So he might be just a little hungry today. Is it true they grow mold because they lose? Yes, they do. They grow like an algae and a moss on their back, not necessarily a mold. But they move so slow that's what they grow. So give me just a second, guys. You're going to look at my little stove and microwave there. I will be right back. Hang on 1 second. I promise that'll be worth it. We can pretend to have hold music. What kind of hold music do we listen to? It's like da-da-da-da-dum. Da 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 ba da ba da 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 ba da da da. That was my hold music for you. All right, give me a second. It's gonna take me a second to get all organized again. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Philly, Australia, Illinois, what? Tennessee, Nebraska, Tennessee, New York, Utah, Colorado, Palm Bay, Florida, representing. Wow, guys, I love this. How cool is this? That we are from all over. We get to do something so fun like this. Netherlands, holy cannoli, that's insane to me. From across the pond, the United Kingdom. This makes my heart so happy. Do you know that? Like, I feel like that is one thing I will say TikTok algorithm's really good at, is bringing amazing people into each other's lives from all over the world that have the same sense and kind of, style about life, right? Like if you guys are here, you like animals, you're all nice, well, most of you are nice, I think. I'm just kidding. We all kind of have the same core values and stuff. And I think we need more of that in this world. I think a lot's going on that keeps us separate. And they separate us, and I think they like it when we're separate. And I think it's really important now more than ever that, we love each other. And so I love that you guys... Whoa, that scared the bejesus out of me. You never bark. What do you want? I can't give you a treat right now. I just sat down. I'll give you a treat when I get up, though.